Should we introduce ourselves again, guys? What if this is somebody's first podcast?
Cool, let's do it first. Let's do it confidently this time.
Oh, okay.
I'm Jeremy.
I'm Matt Ammar.
I'm Gwen.
I'm Matt Ammar.
Is this the actual beginning?
This is the actual beginning. Hi. Hi, everybody. I'm Jeremy.
Hi, I'm Matt Ammar.
Hi, I'm Gwen.
I'm Matt Tabor.
Okay, cool. Thanks for showing restraint. You really wanted to do it.
No, I liked it. No, everyone was like,
on your
hi.
Well, you know what we could do? We could take what we recorded at the beginning, make that the intro, and then put the theme song, and then do this one.
And then it goes into that?
And then we could do it again because it just said that we were going to do it.
Perfect.
So we could do the theme song twice. That way it really gets into people's heads.
Well, I mean, I love that theme song. It's
That theme song is so good.
I'm so happy.
Do you like our theme song?
Okay, cool. Do you guys like the theme song?
Comment below. Let me know. And if you like what you see here, you want to see more, click right here to see more.
That was Phil DeFranco.
Yeah,
no. That's Jeremy
That's the
Johns.
blackface guy.
I hate them. I hate all of them.
Every person that does blackface, oh boy.
That's not why I dislike them.
Well, Robert Downey Jr. did it. That was fine.
He's
That was the worst one. Are you kidding me? Because that was the one telling other people that you can't do it.
Do you remember when
He ruined society.
the funniest thing was he was on Joe Rogan? Nothing happened. 2 weeks later, the news reports that he was on Joe Rogan talking about Tropic Thunder.
It's because none of them have the freaking attention span to sit through a podcast. I barely do.
Oh,
I
man.
don't.
So how about those Iowa caucus guys?
Cockeye.
Cockeye.
I mean, there's been multiple at this point because they had to do it and then redo it because
Well, they're
it was
doing
inconclusive.
it again because there's an app that Pete Buttigieg made.
Fucking
Pete Buttigieg. He didn't.
Buttigieg.
Okay, he didn't make the app.
Butterface. Well, his company did.
He funded the app, but nobody knew that he made the app until after the caucus.
Oh,
Was
really?
it?
Yeah, no, they wouldn't release who made the app until the people who made the app had to apologize for the app not working, and that's why the caucus fucked.
Wait, isn't this like the first time anybody's cared about him? Like,
Yeah.
does
Well,
that
for
prove
real,
that the
yeah.
freaking app is the responsible?
Well, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Like, who votes for that guy? He's such a milk toast.
He's better than Beto. Beto's the most milk toast one.
Beto.
Do you want to tell your Beto
Going out
story?
in the meadow, it's Beto.
Sure, my isn't going to see this. Yeah, we had just one day on Facebook, it was just like my world got turned upside down. Just my dad, who I don't know, I had never gotten any sort of political idea of what he's into. So he just one day he just posted this big giant banner. I think he made it his cover photo just said Beto on it.
I don't think it said anything other than just Beto.
Yeah,
it didn't say Beto for president or it's just Beto.
Yeah.
He just likes
He
Beto
just
as a
supports his
person.
existence. Yeah, what if he?
I mean,
so he was just freaking out, just going Beto, just anytime anybody's I really don't agree with what you're saying here. I think he's not really right for this country, and he would just respond, Beto, Beto, yeah.
That's the best one. Beto,
yeah. Yeah, this is great. I love it's funny. I do like the idea of him just not actually supporting him for president. He's like, oh no, I'm voting for Bernie. I just really like the guy's fucking name. It rolls off the tongue.
It really does.
Mm-hmm. Well, now it does for me.
Kind of has that punch,
Beto! Isn't his real name Bob?
It's Roberto. Apparently, Beto is short for Roberto.
I can see it.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it makes more sense than what was Peggy and
Margaret.
Margaret, yeah. Peggy is short for Margaret.
Did you know that?
I didn't. Well, I mean, Bob
Yeah.
has a ton of weird nickname or Robert.
Robert,
Robert has.
right?
I can. You still get an ob in there, you know.
Yeah,
Yes.
the one
Got Bobby.
There's the Dick for Richard. That one's a little. That one's a little iffy. That one's.
I've heard that Dick for Richard was oh well, Richard is Rick, right? And then they were oh well, what? Oh, Ricky Dicky, and then people just went, just call me Dicky from now on. That's kind of how that evolved.
Except I feel like nobody liked that guy. You're God, he's such a
Yeah.
fucking dick.
That guy's such a fucking Ricky Dicky.
Ricky
where,
Dicky Dobby.
Where'd you get that Mighty Ducks thing?
Oh, Rand got my lovely girlfriend. She got. Oh, you can't see.
Oh, Rand from the competing podcast?
Yeah, from the competing podcast, the Yeah Yeah Show.
Mhm.
Yeah, she got me this for Christmas. It's the fucking sickest shit ever. It's
It is sick.
This is like real dead stock from the 90s. This isn't like a
Like it's
reproduction.
it's
Like this
classy.
is fucking it.
Ooh.
It's so sick. I love it.
That is
nice.
really cool.
I
And I think
watched-
the hat's from the 80s too. Yeah.
I watched the
It's sick,
first
yeah.
episode of the Mighty Ducks show that you told me to
Oh,
watch.
it's fucking
I
nuts.
Wait, the
definitely-
one with the actual ducks?
I definitely remember watching it as a kid, but
Yeah.
I did not. I wasn't ready for my adult brain was not ready for that show.
Just,
It's
are
insane.
we all aware of what happens during the first episode?
I don't
It's
think
been a
so.
really long time since I've
It's
seen
the
it.
it's the craziest
I
first
can do
episode of a show
I
ever.
can do a 2-minute countdown really quick.
Do
Okay,
it,
so,
yeah, recap
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I mean,
all of the ducks are real ducks in the world, and they live on like a hockey planet with other ducks, where like that's their escape. It gets taken over by Space Satan, played by Tim Curry.
Because who else is gonna play Space Satan?
Yeah, exactly. He basically like banishes hockey and makes all the ducks their slaves. But then
That
the
monster.
Resistance finds Wild Wing and his brother, and they had like another guy who like. They had another guy who was like really good, and he's like the resistance leader. And he's like, they're like, oh, we're never gonna beat Space Satan though. And he goes, wait, I found the hockey mask of Duck Jesus, right?
Yeah. It's not an actual line, but that's essentially what it is.
He's like,
So,
I found a
do they-
hockey mask of Duck Jesus, which grants me special superpowers. And they go, okay. So they go to space. They go to space. Satan.
His castle.
His ship castle.
Yeah.
And they go in to infiltrate it. He finds out that they're there, and then like the team leaves on a space pod, and then they go through a wormhole because the Space Satan's like trying to get away. And then in the wormhole, Space Satan's like, Tim Curry's like, I'm gonna release a worm that'll eat any matter, and then it's like a weird gummy worm that has electricity on it is on their duck ship. They're like, oh no, it's gonna eat all of our matter, and then their friends,
No, not my man!
and then like the leader of the group who like gives Wild, he's like, I got this. Again, this is a kid show from the 90s. Opens the pot, that opens like the shuttle doors and goes,
Okay.
take the mask of Duck Jesus. No, where are you going? Goodbye. And exits the fucking ship. The worm goes.
It
and
just
eats
blows
the-
up.
He eats
Okay,
the shit out of it.
No, my favorite part of that though is that entire story is being recapped to like a police officer by their hockey manager.
And then their hockey manager is played by Jim Belushi.
What?
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
then
so,
when
so
did they get to
basically it's the
Anaheim?
perfect
So they
show.
crashed. So they enter the wormhole just after again losing their best friend and leader. They crash land and go, "This place looks pretty cool. I wonder if they have hockey here." And then they walk up to the pond, which you're familiar with.
Yeah, of
They
course.
walk up to the pond, and then they go, and then Jim Belushi, who's the manager, goes, "Oh, thank God, we haven't had a hockey team here in months." And they go, "We'll be your hockey team," and that's how the Mighty Ducks start playing. And then they also fight crime, and then they're also on the hunt for
So,
Space
so
Satan.
because they wear the goalie masks, do the people of Earth not know that they're ducks?
Oh, they know that they're ducks.
Okay,
They're just
are they
real
okay with
cool.
it?
They're real cool with it.
Oh, all right.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Fucking so
Oh my god, and they all have like dumb names. So one
Jeremy,
of them,
what are you doing?
I'm just checking on all the
one of them is an ex-jewel thief named Duke Larange, which is just Duck Larange, which is just orange duck.
Oh my god.
Mm. It just slaps. It's on Disney Plus.
I was under the impression that you may have gotten that from like a thrift store, just because like, okay, going thrift shopping with you has been awesome.
I thrift everything, most things.
What the funniest shit though is I always get the coolest stuff when I
You
go.
got that?
I got this.
Yeah,
I
it's
got
a
my
great shirt.
I got my Roger Waters jacket when going thrifting with Matt.
Yeah.
I got a lot of things, but the flip side of that is Matt always gets the worst shit for himself.
I do.
Like on purpose?
I do. Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
No, specifically there, I almost wore that shirt today. There's a shirt that Matt hates that I even
It's gross.
bought.
What is it?
It's like it's a paisley shirt, and it's like a really light like colors. It's like brown and sky blue and like that kind of pink.
So
But
it's
paisley,
basically
and
clown
it's
vomit on a shirt.
disgusting. I definitely have a photo, and we'll insert it.
Perfect.
So,
Thank you. Make sure to send it to me.
I will. It's disgusting. I love it. It's in my Bob My Bob Wagon character
yeah.
is that shirt. It's the Bob Wagon
Oh,
shirt.
that is a great
I think
fucking
It's a great
shirt.
shirt.
I
Right?
think we got you got that shirt the day that I got my Roger Waters jacket.
Yeah, I handed it to you because I went, here, you're going to want to buy this. You went, yeah, I do.
I wore it in my wall video.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I wish I wore this in my Star Trek video, but I didn't
Right.
have it yet.
Well,
Yeah, but you wore your
I wore my actual
your
Starfleet
costume,
uniform.
why
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, did you wear that for the whole?
No, I
start?
just did it for the beginning. I
Okay.
think I wore probably my Red Letter Media shirt, like I
Yeah.
always do.
Hey, the 5 of you guys who are watching this right now, go
Really?
watch this the video, the Star Trek Star Wars video.
Oh,
That's
well,
pretty good.
actually,
I like
that's
that
something
one.
we could talk about is like our recent uploads.
Oh yeah.
Because by the time this comes out, your video will be out probably.
Probably, yeah, probably. So yeah, if you're
I
watching-
released the greatest 11 seconds YouTube has ever
Oh
seen.
yeah, talk about
Yeah,
talk
tell us
about
about
that.
No!
please.
Talk
no,
about your,
just,
your friend.
No, just watch the video. I don't want to talk about that too.
This
What
is
happened
the,
with
this
it?
is the opportunity.
It's really fucking funny though. Okay, there's a guy.
He commented publicly, so you're allowed to ridicule him.
There's
Yeah,
a guy
exactly.
who comments on every single one of my videos. I won't say his name, but you can just look him up.
He is a
Willie
true
D. Okay,
Willie
we'll call him
D.
Willie D.
He is a true
So
dedicated fan.
Willie D is my fucking. He like. So he's definitely subscribed to me, not as that account, and he definitely has the bell turned on because every single upload I do, within like 35 minutes, there's a comment that's just basically like, "You're the death of comedy." Fucking stop. Signed, Willie D. Like basically. So I uploaded the new sketch. I think it's called Clown Visit, and we filmed it over here. It's silly. So then he just posted. So the first comment he posted
I love it.
is, I knew I should have took you for a cuck. Not funny. And then I screen capped it on my phone because it's really fucking funny. And then I showed everybody here, and I was like, "Look, he commented, and then Matt went, "Oh, what? I don't see it. Where'd it go?" And I was like, "I don't know. Fuck, where'd it go?" Then he commented, "What? A little constructive criticism and you delete my comments?" And I was like, and then I commented back, like, "No, dude, I live for your comments. You don't understand. Like, I promise I didn't delete it. I was about to heart it." And then he goes, "So constructive criticisms where you draw the line."
What was
just a
what
simple
was-
ha.
what was
I
the
love him
constructive
so much.
criticism?
I don't think he said I should have took
He's a cuck.
I should have took you for a cuck. Not funny. What? Constructive criticism? Just make it funny and don't be a cuck.
I mean, to be fair, those are really simple requests.
Yeah,
Just-
that's right.
yeah, exactly. That's
I mean,
all
it's very
I ask
straightforward.
2 things of you: be funny, don't be a cuck.
I think I'm just gonna throw his name in every video I make.
Just like special
No,
thank you
just-
to.
we mentioned him here. He's
I'm
going to
gonna-
comment on
He's
this.
your
I know. I
compliment.
hope so. Yeah. Just
Do you think he cares by hating you so much that he'll go to a separate channel to comment on the video?
so
I
again,
hope so, because
I
that's
post-
true dedication.
I've posted maybe 10 videos in the last year, maybe, and like it's been at least like 5. Like every other video is just something that's one of them he just posted. Fuck. Period.
That is a true piece of art.
It's so funny.
It's
I
like
love
the perfect
it,
end
honestly.
cap to every video.
Yeah, it's like
strange.
it's
something
like
to
it's
look
not a
forward to.
real Matt Tabor video
I get
unless
it,
it
right?
has his
No,
comment
but-
on it.
And again, I
seriously,
have
like-
35 subs. He's like talking to me like if I'm like a million sub channel. Like you need to go back to your roots, dog. Like, I'm like, I don't
punching
fucking know,
up,
dude.
not down. Jeez.
Well, who's okay?
No, I love it.
Is there anybody in like recent history that maybe you just fucked with the wrong guy?
I was thinking about it. I have thought about that. Like, is it just someone I know? There's literally like my ex. Like that's it. That's the only person I can think of. Like my ex, or that's it. Like that's really it.
That's great. I love
And honestly, like,
You just
Oh
said his name.
no! Are we
Good
gonna,
job.
Are we gonna
Is-
censor it?
yeah.
Alright, cool.
Okay, the name that he fully uses is the fakest sounding name I've ever heard of. It sounds like a duke.
No, it's great. Like,
Yeah.
but in your credits, you need to like credit him like was it the hopping woman from the Animaniacs? There was always like,
Oh,
in the
yeah.
credits like special thanks to the hopping woman. There's
I'll do something. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you gotta.
I
You
think
gotta
it's silly.
Just
I
gotta
guess
say
Put thanks to Willie D for the support.
Willie D. Yeah.
For the constructive criticism.
for constructive criticism.
It's been invaluable.
Right. But again, I don't know if that like gives them power, or
Who
if
cares?
it's again. I'm a 35 sub channel. Thanks so much for watching.
I feel like it
this.
becomes like it becomes a meme in of itself, and it could just be a running joke, and just maybe build a real relationship with this guy. As
Honestly,
he slowly dives deeper and deeper.
You
into,
might end up
sadness.
with just the greatest friend you've ever had.
Right.
Who
Yeah.
knows? You might marry him one day.
Yeah,
Aw,
exactly.
that's so
Who knows?
cute.
It could just, oh my gosh, this relationship could just blossom. It could be beautiful.
My biggest
I think
fear.
it's real. I do think it's really fucking funny.
My biggest fear
it's
is that it's
absolutely-
Jeremy this whole time.
Oh my god, I would feel no, that would be terrible. I would not do that.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's good shit.
It is. It's
Is
fantastic.
is that still recording?
It
Let's
is.
find out.
It is.
Yeah.
Do we know
We have
how
a, we have a
Yeah, I
little
can
mirror.
see it.
We have a
Oh,
little
cool.
mirror over there, so
Real
all I
quick,
have to do is
since we're
take a
checking-
quick.
I just want to check.
I can take a vague glance over here since the mirror is set up in that way. I can
Yeah.
actually see the little doot.
Sweet. Alright,
So
cool.
it's doing good.
Nice. Cool. Wait,
So-
really? So it works just.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Yeah,
So
it's still recording.
Oh wait, everything's going great so
Yeah.
far, guys.
And from what it
Nothing's
looks
been.
like everything looks good. Like the frame is set.
You
like,
too, right?
Was
We're
it?
killing it.
I mean,
I think like this is I think this is the farthest we've gone in a podcast without lost footage.
Yay.
Hopefully.
what are you talking about?
Fingers
We're
crossed.
completely professional and have only the best equipment.
Oh.
And, you know.
Our last podcast we put out totally wasn't a 2-hour podcast that was cut down to 40 minutes. because of lots of footage.
What are you talking about?
well, why don't you talk about your most recent upload?
So I mean, you guys are okay. So it's
You don't have to talk about like
It'll be
everything,
out by
'cause
now,
we'll
right?
see it. Yeah,
It
it'll
will.
Be out by
It
the
will
time.
be out by now, but yeah, it's gonna be my video about why Last Jedi is my favorite sequel movie. I'm probably the only person at this table who has that opinion. Well, I think you said that like maybe it might
no,
be your
it-
favorite, but
it
you
is
still
not like
hate
the
it.
other two.
No, it is
I don't
the
like
best.
any of them.
Yeah, I don't like any
That's
of them.
fair.
But if I were to say, out of the three,
the one that
if we're
tried.
talking about the 5 that they've released, I don't think it's the best one. But if we're talking about the 3 that they released, I think it's the best one.
What do you think is the best one of the 5? Solo.
It's Solo,
Yeah.
but that's
not.
that's not saying much. It's
Yeah.
still bad.
Oh, no,
Solo
it's-
is at least a movie.
Yeah.
Last Jedi is also kind of a movie.
It's
but
a
kind
very,
of not.
I think it's a very wacky mixed bag. Like it's like wow, what the hell? How it's like it feels like 3 different people made the movie and had full control over those different. It's like half of it was made by like fucking like I don't know name a good director. Like
Scorsese.
No, half of it was made by Scorsese, half of it was made by fucking Michael Bay. Like, it's just a strange fucking movie. And that's mainly what my video is about. It's just I'm fascinated by it.
It is fascinating.
It's
'cause
actually
I
probably
mean-
the most fascinating Star Wars movie ever made, in my opinion. It
At
is
least it's got more energy
crazy.
and more fun in it than like Rogue One does.
Rogue One is
because
the
Rogue
worst
One
thing
feels
in
like
the
it was
world.
made by a
I will
freaking
say-
robot and acted by
No,
robots.
never
Like
mind.
it's
Yeah.
just so bland. Like
and all those characters. So,
It's just
That is
boring.
my least-
they don't care.
That's my
Like,
least
it's my
favorite.
second least favorite.
No, well,
It's my first least favorite.
But it feels
Rise
like
of Skywalker.
everyone in
Rise
it.
of
Yeah.
Skywalker is my least favorite.
Rise of Skywalker's pretty bad. No, it's okay. It's just bizarre to me that Disney just dropped the ball so badly with these Star Wars movies. But Last Jedi, what's weird is every time I watch it, I find one new thing to appreciate, but then 2 more things to hate. And it's just, well, it's because I think like a third of the movie is pretty okay.
Yeah.
But then 2/3 of the movie is dreadful.
You're just waiting the entire time. Basically the Holdo story and the Rose story. You're just basically waiting for. It's like, all right, can we get back to the real movie? like I just want to go. Can we get back to that stupid fucking island already?
Like honestly though, I would have so much preferred like a Finn and what was it? Poe like adventure. Like why didn't you give us a Finn Poe adventure?
Well, that's what it was originally
here's a
supposed
good-
to be.
okay, here's a
Yeah,
good
well, it feels
opportunity
like
to-
it, and it would have been really fun to just see them be like best friends and actually have character development and like
Or
do
any
the
character.
do
Yeah.
or any character.
That's
But
actually
like
a good
it just-
opportunity to not talk about this, to talk about stuff I didn't bring up in my video. That's one of the
Well,
things.
that's why I wanted to talk about
They
it.
because there's like a bunch of stuff I was like that's not gonna work for that. But yeah, that's one of the things I was thinking about covering is the fact that it was originally gonna be a faux. I do that literally every single
That's a
time I
couple.
try to
Yeah,
say
yeah,
Finn
it's
and
faux.
Poe. I
Yeah,
always
faux.
say like pin info literally every
Pin
time.
info.
Every single time.
I was on your side until you said pin info.
Well, I mean,
No, like, but
they're the best power couple of the whole. Like,
yeah, I think they're
franchise
great.
at this point.
Apparently, Oscar Isaac was really pushing for that, but
Yeah,
China. I wouldn't
but the
cared.
thing
That
is
would've
like
been fine.
it felt like what's that fucking movie?
it would have felt. It definitely would have felt more natural than
Yeah.
Ray and Kylo kissing at the end of Rise of Skywalker.
Fuck was that?
Because like it was.
When we
here's the
first
thing.
told you about that, I was, well, they kiss. No, they don't.
That was because we
I thought that was
constantly were telling you all the stupid shit that happens in it, and then we added on top of that. Wait, like a few days later, like, oh yeah, then the kiss between them. You're like, shut up! No, they don't. They don't kiss in that movie. Yeah, they do.
I saw it. They do kiss. Oh no.
How much passion was in that kiss?
I don't know
Do
why.
you know what's crazy? Another thing I cut out in my video is that I really wanted to say, like, how the hell was the kiss between Finn and Rose only the second worst kiss in this trilogy? Isn't that insane?
It just felt so unwarranted. Both of them feel unwarranted. Like, I guess there was some tension between like Rey and Kylo, but
I think
there was a little, but it wasn't developed enough.
Last Jedi, 100% it was there. I think.
Yeah.
I think
by the end,
where
absolutely.
the reason it fell apart in Rise of Skywalker is because one, just the characters were not as written as naturally. They just kind of felt like they were delivering dialogue. Two, they decided to put the helmet back on Kylo Ren for some fucking reason, and Rey's just talking to a person with a robot face the entire time. And it's just like, cool, you're really building up this romantic chemistry.
Well, I mean, wasn't the whole point like he got rid of it because he's like, oh, well, I'm going to be my own evil emperor or whatever.
Yeah, because he wants to. He wants to achieve his own identity. Like,
like wasn't that the whole point of like the previous?
Yeah,
movies,
that was his development.
His
development in Last Jedi.
He was the best part of Last Jedi. He was good in Last
easily,
Jedi.
and I think honestly, I think that is the best he's been in these sequels as well.
I can agree.
I think
with
that's
that.
something like just down to his little motions and characterisms, like during like when he's fight scenes, just like his moments where he's like just like look, because there's like this moment where I'm like, fuck, this guy's so cool, is where like he's fighting all the guards, and he just like he's surrounded, and he just looks down, and he just looks around. He has just like this sick moment where like his characterism is so fucking badass in that movie.
Yeah,
I don't know, everything is
plus
great about
like
that character.
the whole thing is like with the helmet, it kind of detaches him from like the audience because he's supposed to be this new dark looming character, and once he gets rid of the helmet, he humanizes himself, which only makes him more horrible because now you have that personal connection because you can see his face and like how he's reacting to everything, and it would just make it more gut-wrenching after like seeing all the shit that he's done up to that point. It just doesn't make any sense why they put the helmet back on outside of like, oh, we gotta sell those toys, you know?
Yeah, like that's literally they wanted to. Well,
we got too many of these toys.
They needed another Battlefront 2 skin. That's all.
Dude, Kenner didn't release one shirtless Kylo toy. Come
Right?
on, I wanna get my groove on.
You want one of your Ben Swallows?
Ben Swallow.
What they should
That
have
was a
had
good meme for a
is
long time.
they should have had like those what were those the Power Ranger ones with the head that flips around.
Oh, yeah.
Except like when you hit it, the
torso?
the torso. So it goes, so his like shirt flips in and then it flips back out. So you can have like instant shirtless Kylo.
Oh my gosh.
Or at the very least like a spring loaded, so you could just pop it and
The shirt comes
just
off.
flies off.
That's great.
Like who wouldn't want that,
Oh my
right?
god, just like
Hasbro, get on. I don't know if Hasbro
I don't
makes
think
those,
it-
but
Yeah, someone,
Get
come
on it.
on.
Yeah, right. Like, I mean, yeah, sure, it might be a choking hazard, but you label it as a collectible, and it suddenly like removes that problem.
honestly,
Oh,
Adam
my-
Driver's dick is a choking hazard.
Yeah.
my favorite thing about the word collectible, by the way,
Yeah.
is
That's completely meaningless.
it is because I used to collect those pop figures.
Yeah.
And at the bottom it says, "This is a collectible. This is not a toy." It's like this is 100% a toy.
Sure.
Like, it's because
Everything's collectible.
it's because a kid could put that in his mouth and it'll choke. You know?
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you call it a collectible, you can put little tiny chokeable pieces on it.
Yeah.
Because
Wait, is that a real thing? Is that like
Yeah,
a
I
law?
don't
Yeah, that's why.
is it?
I don't know if
I was
that's
just
a
pulling
law,
that.
but-
Really? Like,
But,
I was
like,
just
that's
kind of
like a
pulling that out of my
regulation
ass.
or
Like,
something?
I thought it was funny, but
If
yeah.
you put like 17 and up on it, suddenly you don't have to worry about choking hazards.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that makes sense to me.
But that's a big reduction in terms of who you
Oh,
can sell it to.
absolutely. Because
Yeah,
like
but
non
no one's
No, no,
gonna
no.
buy lollipop.
Wait, how the
chainsaw
hell
shit,
does
you know
how's
what I mean?
Lego getting away with it though? Because they sell like tiny little. There's like little tiny pieces in those boxes, and they always say like like
Because those
9 and up or
Did you
something.
not know?
It's
Lego owns the entire US government.
I think
That's
like,
like
well, they-
$100 a box.
We have to cut this part out because Lego's watching.
Is
Big
this still
Lego?
recording?
I think
Yeah,
Lego
big
has a
Lego.
different thing because I think
Yeah.
Lego's considered a building tool. Or
Well,
something like that.
basically the way that they get around it is that they
Wanna look that up?
specifically say
Sure.
with parental supervision.
Oh yeah, that's
And
right.
because
No,
they say
whatever,
with
you don't-
parental supervision, it means that like, oh, if your kid chokes on it, that's on you.
Yeah, it does say that on Legos. It says like have like a parent help you.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's
Yeah.
how they kind of like skirt that one a little bit.
Also, they just have so much success that like
Right?
they probably can put on those little things without having to worry.
I actually found out recently because I was talking about how much I really want Legos.
Yeah.
And in my head,
Yes.
I was just like, fuck, like I'm too old for Legos, aren't I? I found
No.
out that Trey Parker,
Mm-hmm.
when he has writer's block when he's writing South Park, he'll go to another room and just build a Lego set.
That's crazy. I honestly, every single day I'm not building Lego sets, I'm dying a little bit inside. But I can't fucking afford them. They're
like
so
60
expensive.
bucks.
They're
No,
so
they're-
expensive.
well, what
It's like
you
you
do,
get 3
you-
minifigs and a Jeep.
I
It's
used
like,
to build Lego
No,
sets
just
all
get
the
like a
time.
big bucket and just make something. It doesn't
That's-
have to be
that's-
a set. You could just get like they have those massive tubs of just random pieces.
Mhm.
Like why not just like get that and then build whatever the fuck you want?
the one that I do
Let your
want.
imagination just like run.
I might actually save up for the Bastion one because that Bastion
That's sick.
Overwatch one is so
I
cool.
Yeah.
the Overwatch,
And it turns into
Legos
the
were
Yeah.
pretty sick.
canon. Yeah.
Really? Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
there's some really
like
cool ones out there.
the freaking Lego movie really spoke to me because they actually it was a perfect kind of reflection of me and my brother's approach to building Legos because that whole thing was like the villains were about like, oh yeah, you have to go by the instructions and
Yeah.
keep it make sure it's a very specific way, but then like the good guy was like, no, make your own stuff. That's exactly how me and my brother like played with Legos. My
Oh, yeah.
brother, he would make something and he would keep it on a shelf for months and just not touch it. It's like, and he would get mad if you fuck with it. No. Anyway, my brother didn't like it when my brother didn't like it when we messed with his Lego sets. He always wanted it to be like just kept perfect, pristine on the shelves and shit. But me, like, I would spend like hours and hours and hours building my like full-size TIE fighter, and then I'd be like, nice. And just crush it instantly.
It's just like,
I'd be
all right, well, this is going into the wall.
Yeah, I had a Lego bucket, and I would just crush it and then just throw it in an instant, and like it would just be cool. More Legos to choose from because I love making.
Oh
my
yeah,
own
no,
shit.
that's
Oh,
like
yeah.
that's half the fun is just picking up random pieces and seeing what you can build out of it. And usually it's this horrible monstrosity, but it's your horrible monstrosity,
Exactly.
and that's what makes it cool.
So my grandma got me. One of my grandmas would get me just Lego buckets that were just like regular pieces, so I can build anything I wanted. But whenever I had a set, I like just to keep the set the way that it was.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't know. I had Hogwarts when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and that was the coolest shit. I had Hogwarts. Oh, and I had from Spider-Man 1. They had a set that was the bridge scene between like the like the trolley and Mary Jane, where he drops them both. The Green Goblin. Yeah,
okay,
I had that set.
Wait,
I
that's a
loved-
set. Wait, did Lego have the rights to that?
Yeah. Do you want to see it?
I thought they had the. Yeah, go ahead and bring it up. We'll rip it up on the screen.
Here.
But like, it's. I always thought like for a while, the Spider-Man movie stuff was owned by Mega Bloks.
Well, they're probably at one point, but here.
Yeah, well, while you're
that
doing
was-
that, I actually have a small, like, Easter egg I found out about today earlier, and that is, in the game Cuphead,
Yeah.
there's a part where there's a train that goes by during, like, one of the boss battles, and on the train, there's a serial number, and if you look up that serial number, it's actually a Lego set serial number for a train that you can build.
Oh.
That looks vaguely similar.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah,
What
it's
was this in?
in Cuphead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
it was just like
Cuphead, yeah.
I was just like watching like video game like Easter eggs and stuff, and like that was the thing. I was like, what the heck? That's so cool.
That's fucking sick.
But yeah, that's a thing that's
Who
in the
would
game,
think to put it in that like
right? Like who would be like, that looks like a Lego cereal.
Oh, that could be.
And we were also just talking about how Cuphead.
I'm gonna
And
keep
cut.
frame on the fucking thing coming out and follow it down.
You gotta like add like the falling like bomb.
You
sound
totally
that-
lost momentum.
So what I do? Last week I shot beer all over myself from my mouth.
Yeah.
And this time just cheese falling out of my
Cheese.
I choked some cheese. We were just talking about how Cuphead is like one of the few games that got on Kickstarter, got crowdfunded, and then delivered and how
Right.
good it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
which is
it's so
crazy.
rare.
There really
that it
hasn't
actually
been
works out.
any other like big, really good ones. 'Cause,
What's
like
There are.
I can't name
that I
them.
can think of right now. That's the one.
Oh,
I
there's
can
always
think of
Mighty Number
immediately.
9, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Remember
either Mighty Number 9 or the one that Zoe Quinn never made. Those
Oh,
are
yeah.
like the other two video games.
I'm
And
sure
then-
there
No,
was.
there's been,
I feel
like,
like there's another one that's been
hundreds of video games.
Well, I'm talking, but those are like the big ones. Mighty Number 9
Yeah.
was nothing. The Zoe Quinn one is literally nothing.
Yeah.
And then there was Cuphead, which is
Can you look
something.
it up and see like what's
Yeah,
what are some
crowdfunded video
what are
games.
some
Well, I
crowdfunded
want to
video
see.
games?
I want to hear the successes. Let's bring some positivity into this podcast.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I want to know what actually made it through, because, like, obviously Cuphead was one of them, and it is amazing. It's such a great, like, tight.
Are we
like,
talking about
running
ones I've
game.
heard of?
Well, ones that like have actually gotten off the ground and actually not like I don't want no fucking what's it?
Yeah,
I'm talking about the new age because this says. Okay, yeah. Let me look.
Yeah, which ones were not only funded but were successful?
Yeah.
Was No Man's Sky one of them?
No,
No.
No.
that one is
Okay.
actually a studio.
Yeah,
produced game.
I don't know.
Released it.
Uh,
Alright, I'm just looking for stuff I've
Yeah.
heard of.
Anyways.
So I uploaded a video today.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Tell
yeah.
us about your video.
Oh, yeah.
Most of the stuff in my video, like I didn't really cut anything out, honestly, but I did make a video about Onion Boy.
Oh,
Onion Boy.
Yeah.
Mr. Onion.
Mr. Onion, as Morgus would say.
Yes.
I love Morgus.
Yeah, she's adorable.
Like I'm just gonna, I could talk about Onision, but I could also talk about the people that I actually.
we
found
could talk
through
about
him.
Morgus talking about Onision.
Fucking him game out of here.
All right.
Continue. Wait, who the
Just
hell's Morgan?
be careful not to knock the table.
Well, I'll wait till you get back.
Who's Morgus?
Morgus is a Icelandic YouTuber that hit it really big, because she donated to his Onision's Patreon just to see what was on there,
Oh, okay.
and she recorded the whole thing and got him like removed from Discord
Really?
because all the people he was talking to were like 16, 17 years old.
Yep.
And she made it the
Big
most
surprise.
entertaining, like 35 minutes.
It's a really good video.
And that's only you only
Link
got,
it to me.
We only got half of it because she split it into two videos. The other video is the Discord conversation that she had.
Oh, yeah, I
where
haven't
they
seen that one
they
yet.
muted her because she had an Icelandic accent, and it's like because we can
Is it like a
understand-
hot Icelandic accent? Like, is it attractive?
Is there really such thing
She's-
as a hot Icelandic
she's cute.
I
accent?
honestly I could not tell you what an Icelandic accent
like
sounds like.
like
you know?
I'll say it like this: like she's very like cute is just the word.
Yeah,
that
no,
comes to
she's
mind.
she's adorable.
Um,
she's
the
like
whole
a,
thing is just.
she's like,
It's,
"Oh,
it's a really pleasant watch.
I'm John the boy. I don't know
what
if
the
that's what the
fuck was
accent is.
that?
You heard
Jeremy's
Jeremy
doing-
Easy and Jeremy on Easy is racist
I'm
against
a racist.
Iceland.
Yeah, he's an ice face right now.
I'm an
He's
ice
an
face?
face now.
Oh, I'm in Ice Face. Okay, I got it. All right.
Oh my god. But yeah, I did get one dislike, and in my headcanon is that it's Onision.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. Let's
Um,
retroactively canonize that. Yeah.
hopefully,
mean,
hopefully,
why not?
hopefully I'll see it. I want him
mean-
to. I want Senpai to notice me.
Right? You want him to actively debate you online.
That'd be so funny.
Hilarious.
You came out with a challenge, and
Yeah.
I mean, you only have 200 subscribers, but
Yeah, no.
I think that's. I mean, I think if it was like someone with 5 subscribers, hell no, like no way. But I mean, I feel like that's you got a bit of a voice. I
yeah,
bet.
you know
that
what?
can happen.
I'm doing my part. You know. Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I pretty much said everything that I wanted to say in that video. Which doesn't happen. My wall video is 40 minutes long, and there's a good, like, I want to say page and a half that I cut out.
That's crazy. That's a long video.
It's a
Yeah,
good video.
it's-
I'm very
huge.
proud of that one still. It's still getting views.
Yeah, well, it's a great video.
Thank you. I know it's, Matt prefers my repo one.
I think that okay.
Do you really?
Yeah, well, I think that the Repo one has a little bit more rewatchability to it. I love the Repo video. I also do really love the wall video too. I think that the Repo one is a little bit more
Tighter.
not necessarily tighter, but it
Because I know
for
that,
me as like I know I just like it. I just
because
I like both a lot,
because
but-
the wall video has like the songs, which I feel like I can imagine after the second time watching you'd be like, all right, the songs are happening. I get the point of these songs. I'm so fucking looking forward to this fucking green screen. I can't wait to see how it looks just behind both of us.
Yeah, no, I like the 2 green screens.
Yeah.
It's gonna look
It's gonna look cool. We're gonna trick everybody into thinking we have a nice set.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
with our shitty green screen that's like
It's
falling
literally-
apart the seams.
Like literally, you cannot. It's because it's just barely in frame. Oh,
Yeah.
oh my god, I'm gonna come.
But no, surprisingly enough, that stuff looks really nice. Like it's super clean.
You fucking better now that you said that. It's gonna jinx it.
Yeah.
Goo-hoo!
All right, what are the 4 games that you found, Mr. Tabes?
So
Mr.
there were
Kings.
4. So I was looking through a long Wikipedia list of video games that have been crowdfunded. It's a huge list. I recognized 4 games. Friday the 13th, the game.
That's
Again,
right.
That's
that
a
is
crowdfunded
that is a
game?
good one. Yes, it
I
was.
did like it.
I thought that was just okay.
No. It was.
what happened was that they were
Adam Sessler got a hold of it.
Yeah.
That was the big push from.
well, because originally it was gonna be a Friday the 13th-esque game.
It was
right?
called, yeah, I forgot what it was called, but I really wanted that game, and then they went, oh shit, we can get the licensing, and they got it. It was crazy.
Oh, sick. That's
Well,
so
yeah.
cool.
What
Yeah.
sucks
Well-
though is like a year and a half ago there was like a lawsuit that just like killed the game. You remember?
Yeah.
The
So now is
Shauna
it-
Cunningham
Versus Victor Miller.
Yeah.
And it was like the dumbest lawsuit of all time.
Yeah.
Because they were like, why are we doing a lawsuit over Friday the fucking 13th? You know?
Yeah.
So
And
many
then-
great franchises.
As far as I'm aware, I believe Dead by Daylight has just been like waiting, like quietly for like just the right moment to be like, we're gonna fucking nab that guy.
Yeah,
Oh, they're
just
gonna they
ne-
want
They,
to take
they,
Jason.
they,
Let's
they
make
want Jason so bad, but they're so scared to take him because they're a small like dev team, and if they get it, they're gonna have to be like, okay, let's make
There's a
sure
lot
that
of-
all of our contracts are where they
Yeah,
need
there's
to
a
be.
lot of legal shit behind Jason. It's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah,
And,
no,
it's, and he's got one of the worst franchises.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's
funny.
like,
In
But he is,
yeah,
I would say he
movies,
is one of the
yeah.
most iconic slashers.
Oh,
of all time,
100%,
right?
yeah.
He
He-
probably is the. It's
He
probably
must
him
be.
and Freddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, they basically already did with like the Trapper.
Mikey Myers.
oh,
Mikey
who
Myers,
basically.
actually, well,
Web of
what are the
Face,
other 4?
Choking.
Or what are the other 3?
other
Because
3
I
sound
actually have
badass.
a good
His ass.
segue. So what are the other 3?
The other 3 are Psychonauts 2, which has
Oh.
not released.
It
I'm
hasn't.
fucking
Not
so
really,
excited
yeah.
for that.
I love Psychonauts
Psychonauts
1. Is
I actually
so
have never played it.
fucking
It's
good.
one of those.
You
like
would-
it's been on my list. To,
Knowing
like,
you, I'm going to tell you, you will absolutely adore Psychonauts.
Oh, I absolutely.
Oh, you haven't
I
played it?
believe it 100%. I just never got the
It would,
opportunity.
I
think
would
it's
not
like
be surprised if
$6
it
on the PSN.
instantly became your favorite game.
Oh, I
because
would not
it's-
doubt that. For
That,
a
like
second.
when I was
Like,
playing
is
that,
so-
I remember thinking, "This is Gwen would love this game."
Yeah.
would.
Well, it like from everything I know about it, which isn't a lot because I did that on purpose. I've purposely like purged myself of any like incoming information about it.
Yeah.
It seems like an absolutely amazingly interesting idea.
It's such a fucking
Yeah.
banger.
And
it's
on
just,
the PSN,
it's just
I
a
just-
really well made.
yeah, I
game.
just never got a chance to play it, and I just like when it first came out, I was like a little kid and I couldn't afford it.
It's just
and
it's a really good platformer and it's really creative.
Yeah.
The jokes in the story are.
The jokes are really good.
Incredible.
who makes it, by the way?
Double
Like,
Fine.
Double Fine.
Yeah.
It's Tim Shaver's company.
Yeah.
He does,
Isn't it the same people who did?
Brutal Legend.
Yeah, it was brutal. Didn't they do Oddworld? Isn't that the same?
No.
Abe's
I don't think so.
No. All right, maybe
Yeah.
I'm getting.
What are
things
the
confused.
other ones?
So Psychonauts 2, Shenmue 3,
Never even
and
heard of that.
one. You know
Shenmue. That's
Shenmue's pretty
yeah,
good.
yeah. It's like a pop. Isn't it like a first-person shooter mystery kind of thing?
It's a mystery thing.
Like
yeah. It's like a first-person mystery kind of thing. The
Yeah.
first one was like revolutionary, but then because it was like a lot of like NPC stuff, a lot of solving shit, a lot of
Like you're a
character
detective.
dialogue. You're a detective. I think. And then the third one and the fourth one, sorry, is one of the Leisure Suit Larry games.
Oh my god! It's
Yeah.
the game everybody's been asking for.
Those
How
are-
they
oh.
crowdfunded a Leisure Suit? Why? Were
Cause-
people clamoring
have
for
you
a
ever
Leisure
played-
Suit
fucking
Larry?
horny as shit. Dude.
Have you
Yeah.
played a Leisure Suit Larry game?
I have not.
I've only ever
but I'm
seen
aware.
them be played. I've never
Honestly,
actually.
It's like
same.
Grim Fandango with boners, right?
That's what
Is
it's
that what
Pretty
it
much.
looks
Leisure
like?
Suit
Yeah.
Larry, I only heard about because I used to live near a 7-Eleven that had video games.
Okay.
And there was a Leisure Suit Larry like PS3 game or something. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I went home and I found out that there's like just like a slew of these horrible games.
From what I understand, each one gets progressively worse. Than the
Do you
last
actually
one.
see? Do you actually see
There's one on
tits
the
in it?
PS4 right
I
now.
believe
Is there
so.
actually boobs in it? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Good.
I'll look it
Of
up
course,
right
they're
now. Let's see,
cartoony and
yeah.
exaggerated, so what's not to like, right?
I don't know what I don't know the extent of what the pornographic element of it is.
We're diving in right now.
Yeah, let's find out. What are they rated? Are they rated?
Some are A, some are M. I know there's one right now. They just did a hand-drawn one on the PSN, and it's like super cheap right now. So if we just want to,
We can
Dude,
do a
are
video
we
dog.
gonna-
That's
we-
a video.
We gotta do some game playthroughs.
I would absolutely just
Because
if
we gotta
figure
jump
out-
on that Sonic 06.
If we can
like,
figure out how to
fucking
fucking
wagon.
sure.
set it up for here, I would love to do like a gameplay
Oh
podcast.
my god!
Pixie titties.
Oh, there they are. We're not putting that up on the screen.
No, no, look at his little butt.
That's
No,
fucking,
we
wait.
could-
Wait,
well,
do you
we
get
could- we
wait?
could
Do you
put
get
that-
to see Leisure Suit Larry's dick?
Little-
I want to see his cock.
Well, we
That's
put
all
that-
I want.
Jeremy, we
Yeah.
put it on the screen, but we cover it with like Maya's face.
That's fine.
That's
Perfect.
me.
That's fine by me. I just do look up Leisure Suit Larry's cock.
Do we
I-
have to like
does it
specific?
exist?
I don't want to see this.
I want to see it.
Well, I mean,
personally
now
wanna
I'm
see
already
it.
invested. Like we've already
At
seen this
point,
much. We got to see the
if
rest.
they
of
have
it.
a naked model of Leisure Suit Larry, I want to know if there's a actual model dick. Did you find it?
That is not his dick, but it is close.
Let me
Is it
see.
a dick?
Is it also? Is this on screen right now?
Look at this.
Oh,
so tiny.
that's awesome. That's so tiny. It's so
Actually, do
tiny.
you know what that game kind of looks like?
It's
it
fucking,
looks like,
I think that's on. I think it'll be fine. It's so
Look
tiny.
at this.
It's like, do you remember that
I don't
stupid
think. I don't
game?
think. Well, I might have to censor your screen.
Which
though.
which
What the
one?
fuck is
That,
Like
the Universal theme park game where you have to pick up trash.
I remember that one.
That's what
Yeah,
that
it
looks
like.
kind of. I could see it.
I just don't want that to be. I want to make sure we cover our ass. I don't want to have to censor your
Oh
screen.
yeah. Well, I mean, we're gonna censor all of this shit. We should just put Big Maya face like
Oh.
over the whole thing and just
Oh.
like call it
Matt,
Call it a day. Yeah.
call it a day.
speaking of the repo review, I know something that you and I should talk about.
What?
Something we should talk about.
Ooh, I know what it is.
What you do?
I think it was. Is it revolved the movie we saw the other night?
Spiral from the Book of Saw.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Is it
That
the full
looks-
name? Is it actually called
It's
Spiral?
It is
from
called.
the Book of Saw?
It is
Book of
called
Saw.
Spiral.
You know how many books there were? 0.
You know
It
why?
reminds
Because
me-
ain't nobody gonna read that shit.
It's like Blair Witch 2, Book of Shadows.
Yeah.
What book?
What book? Why do all these crappy sequels to crappy franchises have
They're trying
books
to-
in them?
they
They're like,
want-
no, they're learned because
They want prestige. They want it to
learned.
seem like they're
They're
based off
learned.
something of substance.
It's because
There's no substance to that whole franchise.
it's directed. The new one is directed by Darren
Darren
Lynn
Lynn
Bousman,
Oh,
who did
boy.
Saw 2 through 4 and Repo.
It
and The
sounds
Devil's
like
Carnival.
they're trying to making a Saw
Did he do The
movie
Devil's Carnival
produced
2?
by Chris Rock, directed by Darren
Darren Bousman.
I just found out.
It sounds like they're trying to make the worst movie ever. It
I
sounds
found
like
out
the goal.
yesterday. Samuel L. Jackson and Chris Rock are both in the movie.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
watching
I
Birds
had
of Prey
no
the other night,
idea.
and I saw Samuel L. Jackson. I was like, "You're what?" Well, I mean, obviously, it makes sense. He's in everything, but
Yeah.
like, I'm still shocked.
Are you glad that in the trailer he says the thing that he always says?
What do you say? Do you say
Motherfucker. Like he says it in
Said the
literally
line.
He said the line, guys.
It's just there is a line in that trailer.
I haven't
that-
seen the trailer.
Okay,
It's
it's bad.
It's
no. There's
terrible.
there's a line in the trailer that I'm like, yep, the guy that the guy that made Repo wrote this because he says like
Did he write it?
Darren Lynn Bousman. I think he wrote the movie.
I know story by Chris Rock. I'm sure.
Okay, well he says it's a very
Also-
Repo line. He says this is what he says. He goes, "You've known her for 4 years. It's not worth 4 Saturday nights."
This is such a
What-
shitty line.
what does that mean?
It's such a
I'm paraphrasing, but it's something like
no,
that.
it's saying a woman it's essentially saying like like 4 years with any woman is not worth like 4 Saturday nights with the boys. Like Jesus Christ.
And I'm like,
So
this
dumb.
feels like Saw. It feels like the shittiest.
So we're gonna go see it, right?
Oh yeah,
No,
we
I
have to.
Also,
I still haven't
so-
seen the 7th one, but like
So are
I
you-
have-
You're not
I have-
missing a damn
I have
thing.
them all. We have to watch them anyway because I'm gonna do a Saw retrospective, and I'm
Oh
gonna
my
do
God.
a video about the Devil's Carnival because
my God.
I kind of have
We,
to.
we,
at this
we
point.
have to set it up as if it's like what was it, like one of those like games where it's just like, oh, if you can make it all the way through this,
That's not a bad idea.
and just like
where you
each
saw
movie,
it as if like I'm getting tortured to watch them.
like
That's not bad.
that's your torture. You have to make it through.
Well,
all
you
of
heard
them
it here,
without-
folks.
It's like you have a button that can just blow up your head, and you're just like, I can do this.
I wouldn't mind that.
think that'd be funny.
That
There
could
we
be,
go.
that could be a
You
whole
just
lot of
watched
fun.
an idea unfold. So if you see
Magic.
it, quick, steal the idea. Hold on.
Well, who could do a pretty good jigsaw? Well, everybody, right?
I'm a jigsaw.
Okay, I guess not everybody. But like,
Okay.
Oh God, here's my jigsaw. Jigsaw. Wow, that evolved real quick.
the build-up is killing me.
It's the anticipation.
It was all leading to that, huh?
Would you like to play game?
I don't know.
like to play a game?
I don't know if that's worth 4 Saturday nights.
Hey, do you want to play a game? Do you want to play a game with Little Jigsaw?
Does he ever actually say, "Do you want to play a game"?
Yeah, he does.
Would you
It's
like
his,
to play a game?
Would you like to play a game?
Would you like to
Or,
play a
I mean,
game?
I
I don't know why he asked.
Well, 'cause I made
it
it-
seems
I
like it's
would
not
like,
really a choice.
No.
Well, yeah, I made a
Would you
video.
like to play a game?
I made-
No. Okay, I guess
Oh,
goodbye.
no, I made a video like years
what
ago.
Yes. Would you make
Like-
it?
Oh,
Like-
I know your song.
Yeah, I think 2007 I made this. It was a horrible YouTube video, but I make fun of the. Do you want to play a game? The person says no, and he. Oh yeah, well, off you go. You know, so-
Wait, you made the video 7 years ago?
no, in
No,
2007.
is it a Clark
in
video?
2007. He said 7 years ago, right?
It's a Clark video. Right?
Several years
He
ago.
said
Several years ago.
Matt,
That was
it's a Clark video, right?
It
It's
is
an
a
ultimate
Clark.
Clark.
Ultimate Clark?
Can we put
Ultimate
Ultimate Clark's logo behind us?
The world's
I'm putting Ultimate Clark
worst
logo behind
fucking shit.
That's
That's
not
the-
true. Onision makes worse.
Okay,
stuff.
But that is
Like,
just
to
so you
be
guys
fair,
know, that's
yeah,
the
that's-
cringe era of Matt Ammar here. So if you
I
want to check
was
that out,
like
go for it.
Was.
14. Oh my god.
No.
Those
No,
years are
I-
yet
I-
to come. Gross.
Spit take.
That was
No,
that was
no.
disgusting. It was just
I'm sorry.
it didn't like spray at all. It just kind of dripped.
It's all over the floor now. But it was hopefully it was worth it. I will clean it up eventually. Hopefully it'll dry up by the time.
No, you're gonna clean that up right now. on camera.
Camera.
With your
Alright.
tongue. Go
There we
on.
go.
This-
That's the
we're-
name of the episode. Jeremy Uneasy cleans up spit on
On
camera.
Ooh, so saucy.
Towels are.
You really fucked it up this time, didn't you, my dear?
Oh, there it is.
Wow.
Oh,
I just love how like all of their songs are literally the same song.
Mumford and Sons, more like
Mumford and
You don't have anything.
Stupid.
no, they're
No, that's
what
the
a
guy.
fine, what an absolutely passable band.
They have like what 2 good songs,
They do have 2 good songs.
and then like
Yep.
the rest of their shit is just like the same
Sounds
song.
like Lion Man. Lion Man is their best song. The
Yeah.
Wolf is a fine song because it sounds slightly different,
The
but it just
King is
sounds
fine. I like the King.
It's everything just sounds like not Lion Man though.
Well-
Lion Man is so good.
There's
I get
there's
it.
like Tiger Woman's not bad.
That's good.
Lion
That's
Man
good
and
band.
Tiger Woman. Wow, that's great.
It's
I
a
love it.
great
Okay,
bit.
so
Yeah.
legitimately, I do not know anything about music, so I fucking could not tell if you were doing a
And
joke
then
or not.
there's Bear, not non-binary.
Wow, you are. Did you hurt yourself?
Oh my.
Because I feel like you
Thank
like
you.
overstretched yourself a little bit. Too
I
much there.
deserve both of those.
Fucking bitch. no.
No, okay.
Okay.
According to our YouTube comments, I don't have a cringe era. Apparently, you do from one person.
Apparently, you're in it. You're in the cringe era.
I get it.
Yeah.
It's fair.
We all have to have a cringe era sometime.
I want.
I'm hoping it's sometime far ahead. I hope it's when I'm like 50. That's when my cringe era is coming.
Just look at this cringy old. Are we still gonna be boomers then? Boom.
I can't wait to be a fucking boomer.
Just you have your midlife crisis and you have it in front of the camera.
Do you think like there's gonna do you think old people are gonna be fucking rocking YouTube? Like when let's say like PewDiePie when he's like 60.
Oh yeah, I can see him still like.
I mean, we'll all still be invested. Well, like us, but then it'll be like fucking grandpa's watching fucking PewDiePie. Like it'll be like watching fucking like I don't know what's like a boomer thing to watch like
Fox
TV,
News.
Fox News. Yeah, maybe us watching PewDiePie will be like our grandparents watching Fox News.
I feel like video formats are just going to get smaller and smaller, and soon they're going to be like, millisecond like videos, and just people are going to watch them and be like, that was the funniest fucking shit I ever seen.
Well, what's some older YouTubers? Like not older, like they've been around a long time.
Higa?
Well, I'm talking about like the age-wise, like
like old. I know.
like Red Letter Media is like early 40s. I know that.
Oh my god, I feel like
Yeah. Oh gosh, I don't know.
Like I know there's YouTubers in the 40s. I know Rooster Teeth. Some of the people who started Rooster Teeth are in their like mid 40s now, and they still have it. They still got it going.
Yeah.
They're still pretty fun. Like Jeff Ramsey from Rooster Teeth. He's still pretty fucking funny. Like you
usually
wouldn't
when I
even
think
know.
of older people on YouTube, you think of like people who are in their mid 30s.
Yeah.
But
well,
like, because like I know like Rhett and Link, I think they're in their 30s.
Yeah.
Rosanna Panzino's in her 30s.
Well, I look at the people who are in their 30s now are the people who are just like. Who are just like just 10 years ago, just like the last like that's not like old YouTube. There's like really early YouTube is like there's people in their 40s.
AVGN is about to turn 40 or something like that. Yeah.
Old Doug Walker?
Yeah, like 38.
He's only 38?
I think so.
I thought he was 49.
Definitely
he's younger.
He's years of guilt.
He's younger than the Red Letter Media.
It piles on.
But
That's crazy.
he looks older than all of them.
Yeah. And he's got more of that boomer energy.
Right? Because Jay's 16, right?
Jay.
I'm pretty sure he still gets carded when he goes to the movies.
Yeah. Jay is like weird because like I've been watching them for a while now.
Yeah.
Jay gets younger. Hold on.
He gets younger?
We have to wait.
I don't agree with that because I've seen. Okay.
Who gets younger?
Hold on. Wait. We're still recording.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. You're good.
Sorry.
You're good.
No, Jay.
I don't agree with that because I was like looking at Jay and I was like, wow, this is a really young guy for such an older channel. And then I watched the older stuff. I was like, holy shit, he's really young.
No, because
like how old was he when he started Red Letter Media?
Jay? Well, okay, Red Letter Media as we know it, or the actual company.
How old was he when he first started on that channel? When it was a YouTube channel.
So
and he was on screen making fucking goofs and gaffs.
Probably late 20s.
There's no fucking way. He looks like he's 15.
Well, because Jay was like, he was bigger, and he had like weirder hair, and like he looked more like a lumberjack, and then he just kept getting skinnier and hotter. Yeah.
Now he's attractive.
And now he looks like Captain America the toy.
Oh yeah, he doesn't look like a hobbit anymore. He still looks like a fucking hobbit.
We'll stamp that. Hot boy alert.
Sizzle reel.
You could
see that, right?
You could see Mike.
Wait, let's do it one more time.
I'll put like, oh my god, I'm really gonna. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? No, fuck it. I'm gonna put like a PNG of you with like a stamp in your hand, and just gonna stamp it, and there's gonna be sizzle effects coming out of it. It's gonna be insane, bro.
It's gonna
be a lot of
It's
work.
gonna be the greatest effect you've ever seen.
Literally days worth of work.
I'm gonna do it every fucking single time. Fuck you, future Jeremy. Have fun with that, bitch.
You want to do one, Gwen?
Oh no, I'm
Matt, you want to do a hot boy alert?
Don't do a hot boy alert, please.
because here's the sad thing.
You're gonna have to do it.
I'm probably gonna have to do it because
Jeremy's
Fuck
gonna
you, future Matt.
Jeremy's gonna start it, but he's gonna like
Just
give up like a quarter of the way through, and then Matt's gonna have to do
did
like
you?
the rest of it.
Speaking of like painstakingly hard work for like nothing.
Yeah. Oh.
This video's gonna get 5
Friends.
views.
The Friends video. Which one?
No, did you like the? Did you like Shrek ripping apart?
Oh yeah, I did.
When you see on as an onion.
Yeah, I did.
You said
was
for
classic.
nothing. That's amazing.
That's a
like,
great little bit.
That was like a
like you could chop that up into like a YouTube haiku if you really
probably
wanted to.
could.
Do it. Do
That
it.
should. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
release
it's
as
good
YouTube
enough to
IQ
just-
as promo for your video.
Yeah.
I tried that for my McDonald's video. I don't know. I don't think it worked out too much.
Onision has layers.
Onision has layers.
Is that what I should
My God, there
release
you go.
it like that? Yeah,
I'll release.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it'll be out. I don't know.
Then at the very end, just like
we'll do that tonight.
put a little
Do
stamp.
you think I really should do that?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay, I can't tell
It's
this is
funny.
a bit or
But
not.
no,
absolutely.
legitimately,
And make sure
you
we
should do
release
it.
it before this podcast comes out,
There
because
you
or
go.
else someone else will
I
be like,
genuinely
we'll try to
want you to do
cut
it.
off.
You're creeping me out. Dude. So Gwen,
So what?
we've talked about content. What's the next thing you're going to be working on?
Jesus Christ, you're gonna
Wow,
on
you just put me
camera
in
put
the
her on the
fucking,
spot.
fucking hot seat over here. All right.
Horrible.
Well, now I feel self-conscious about it. I feel,
Yeah,
I
no.
feel
Wait,
like all the attention's on
legit?
me.
Do you have an idea of something you want to do?
We
right
were
now?
talking about it right before we
Well,
filmed,
we were
yeah.
talking about I'm gonna do like a like an on the street interview show. It's gonna be really it's gonna be asking those hard hitting questions.
Oh, so excited
So
for that.
now it's on camera.
Yeah,
so
now it's
you have to
official, so now I
commit
have
it
to
now.
fucking do
Yeah,
it.
Well,
okay.
I think what we should do when we did the Pokemon video where we just got here early.
Yeah.
I think we should just come early again
Yeah.
and just go out, film it, come back, do a
Be
podcast.
annoying and just drive people nuts. I
Oh,
can't
absolutely.
Wait. I want. Listen, okay, what? So do you want to go to downtown LA and do it?
Oh, we can go to Little Tokyo.
we can go to.
That way we could just go to Little Tokyo.
I mean, that's just always a bonus to go to Little Tokyo. It's
well, we can
beautiful
go.
over there.
We can go anywhere. Like,
Honestly, we could go to what was it? We could just go down the strip. Like, there's always
Yeah,
there's always weirdos and randos, so like you're gonna get some pretty amazing reactions regardless.
dude, if we go to West Hollywood, that'd be really fucking funny.
I think if we like split it between the two locations, we could probably get some really fun answers.
We could also probably.
I guess I haven't really told them like what the bit is.
Yeah, tell them.
All right, so
Oh, do you
so-
want to tell them what the bit?
or should I keep it a surprise?
Keep it a
Say,
secret,
like,
bro.
let
Yeah,
it-
fine,
I
fuck
want
it.
to ask
Fuck
you.
everybody, yeah. I'm not
Well,
gonna
here's
tell them shit
well,
until
this
it
won't.
happens.
This doesn't give
Build the
anything away.
suspense.
Yeah.
What we could do is we could take the metro there. That way we don't have to like pay for parking and shit.
Yeah.
Just
Just
get
park
like,
in
just get like a
NoHo.
backpack, put all of our
We just
shit
want
in
to
the
be a
backpack.
fucking peasant and just take a metro. Oh my gosh.
Okay, first of all, the metro is one of the best transit systems in LA
Yeah.
No,
because it's
you know
the
what I'm
only
gonna do?
transit system in LA.
What I'm gonna do is I'll drive and I will just fucking I'm gonna park in an illegal parking spot. Backwards
Yeah.
and just I'm gonna pay that ticket because fuck you, I have so much fucking money. I've got 600 subscribers, bitch.
Whoa, Mr.
I'm
Moneybags
fucking
over
rich.
here. Look at it. You can tell how wealthy he is by the shine on his head.
Yeah,
That's real turtle
I'm
wax
planning on
polish.
getting this shit gold plated, dog.
That actually would look fucking amazing on you, and I
I like
100% promote this.
When I look at it from like with like the light hitting it, it's like a little skateboard ramp.
It does. Okay, so it's got like a little dent in it. I still think I look pretty good for a bald dude, but
Yeah,
like,
no, you look great.
it's got like a little dent. Yeah, you could go.
I'm gonna get like a tech
Take a
deck.
tech deck. Yeah.
But yeah, no, you really should just like buff it out. You know, make it so that people can like.
buff it out.
Yeah, you
I
know,
know.
like
Something
so
I
that,
keep
like a
saying-
suction
shines.
cup.
I keep saying if I ever got a. So I looked at there was a question on Reddit, and it was like if you ever had just like. If you found like a magic lamp, but it was like a really shitty genie, and you could only ask for like shitty wishes, what would your wish be? And mine would be like, oh, I wish I was just all the way bald, so I wouldn't have to shave all the time, so I could just be like, oh my god, that would be so nice.
But I feel at the
Look,
same
you can
time
see
like
the
it
ears.
wouldn't just work on like the top of your head. It would be like your eyebrows, your beard, and your
that would
body
be
hair. That's like I feel like that would be like the drawback.
Yeah.
On the
I don't
upside,
wanna be all the way bald.
I was gonna say upside. You don't have to worry about like getting stuff caught in your hair anymore.
I feel like though that's such a shitty wish that like the
Getting
genie would
stuff
be
caught
like,
in your
all right, I'll
hair?
just give him this one. Like I feel like if you ask for a genie,
What?
like because you know they always turn it against you. If you ask for like a really shitty, just like whatever wish, the genie's
Just
they
like
would give it to you.
It's
They'd
like
just be "All
I
right,
wish
we'll give it
for
that
a
one."
turkey sandwich with no pickles, light sauce, and just toasted on a wheat bun.
Is that
Sounds
what it is?
Really
do,
good.
Do you think it's like a? Do you think like genies are like a test of like how
Like humble you are.
Well, yeah, like maybe like if you're just like, oh yeah, I just want something nice, just a little. I want just a nice gift for my significant other to give them, and then like
I just want them to be happy.
No,
Whatever.
you know what it's gonna be if you say I want a nice gift for my significant other. It's gonna be like a really really nice pristine copy of The Gift on Blu-ray.
I thought you were gonna
I
say.
thought you were gonna say like another boyfriend or something.
Well,
like
I
that.
thought you were gonna say like a like something like a nice product
Oh, from Walgreens.
from
God.
Walgreens, yeah. Like, oh yeah. It's just what was the what's like nice brand?
Fucking fig bars.
Oh, the fig bars.
Nice
there's
fig
the
bars.
Nice brand s'mores mix. Remember that?
Oh yeah. Okay, so when we used
That's
to
a
do
fun
sketch comedy in
story.
Orange County, we would have like a pre-show. And it wasn't like a Mr. Nice Guy sketch. It was an actual pre-show where we had our friend Dale come up on stage and he would do like this guessing game, and there were legit prizes. That
that guy went all out on that.
Wait,
shit.
there are prizes?
Yeah, he
Why
brought.
didn't I ever guess?
I don't know, because we were in the backstage getting ready.
busy. Yeah, no, because what he would do for like first prize was always like weirdly like a $20 gift certificate for a movie theater.
And we kept telling him like,
It was
we
like,
don't,
Dale,
you don't
have
need
to spend that much
But
money.
like he really, really wanted
it was
to.
awesome
He was
that he
like
did.
super into it.
And then
but-
the second,
$20 gift card.
and then there was like
no,
second
and he would like
prize.
give away like actual like movie packs and stuff.
And like posters
Yeah.
and stuff. And then the third prize was always like we'd get like a shitty Nice
Yeah.
brand product from Walgreens.
Oh well, no, we did that once.
Oh yeah, we got this Nice brand s'mores mix, and we gave
Yeah.
it to my friend Hannah's boyfriend. And he was eating it, and we were telling him, "Well, no, it's a gag gift. Don't
actually
eat
eat it. It's really just there for you to be like, ha ha ha, funny.
it." So he eats it. Next day, he has severe food poisoning, and we're like, "Oh fuck!" Well, it was at our show. He could
we're-
sue us for that.
Oh,
And
shit.
he
We
thought it
were
was
super liable, and we're
he
like, oh
thought
fuck.
it was the funniest thing because he was like, it's like a part of the show.
It was like, as he projectile vomits all over the wall.
It was
just
really
like,
funny,
oh boy.
though. Yeah.
Well, I'm just glad he found it funny.
Yeah,
Oh man, we tried to warn him not to. We gave him. He's like, no, it's great. This is
wanted-
exactly what we wanted.
I want to do sketches again.
I do too.
That's great.
I miss doing sketch.
This battery's almost out. This has been the No Jokes Policy podcast. Show. It's been the No Jokes Policy show.
It's a show.
It's been the No
Because
Jokes Policy show.
We don't want to pigeonhole ourselves.
I'm gonna
Jeremy.
pigeonhole you tonight.